Okay, let's investigate the reference angle in more detail. Say I had theta equals 5 pi thirds. In the first video, we dealt mostly with degrees. Let's do some radians. So draw your initial sign, and then it's positive, so we're going to rotate. Pi halves, pi, 3 pi halves, and 5 pi thirds. Well, maybe I know that this is the reference angle here, theta prime, and that's, of course, theta, my original angle. Well, I know theta prime is the shortest distance to the x-axis, but maybe I don't know how to find it. Well, if I'm in the fourth quadrant, then I want to do 360 minus the angle, or 2 pi minus the angle. In this case, I have radians, so I'm going to do 2 pi. Now, let's get the same common denominator by multiplying by 3 over 3. That would be 6 pi thirds minus 5 pi thirds. And that leaves me with pi thirds. So my theta prime here is pi thirds. And pi thirds is the same as 60 degrees. Hopefully we're starting to correlate these ideas in our mind. Of course, we have those on page 472 if we want to look at those further. Okay, let's look at another one. How about theta equals negative 130 degrees? Draw your initial sign. And now if we're going negative, let's move negative. Negative 90. And then how many more? Well, 40. That's theta. Negative 130. Now, again, my reference angle, theta prime, is always the shortest acute angle to the x-axis. Maybe I don't know how to get that. Well, what are a couple ways I could do that? Well, I'm in the third quadrant, so I would do theta minus 180 degrees. Or theta minus pi if I were using radians. Okay, so 180 minus the 130 gives me 50 degrees. So theta prime is 50 degrees. Here. 180. 90, 270, and 0. So we need to pay attention to which direction we're moving. Remember, if it's negative, we want to go clockwise, positive, counterclockwise. And then, if we're having trouble determining what the actual reference angle is, we might need to do 180 minus that angle, perhaps. Or possibly, if we're in the fourth quadrant, 360 minus whatever that angle is to see what the remaining bit is. Okay, so I hope this further clarifies finding some of these reference angles when we're dealing with, say, radians and or, say, a negative angle. Okay, thank you.